Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I want to give you guys some tips for Double XP Weekend. Since Double XP Weekend is coming right around the corner, it's going to begin August 7th and go up until August 17th. So you guys will have 10 days to complete 48 hours of Double XP. Also, during this Double XP event, there will be a pause timer. So if you guys want to take a break, do an hour of bossing or something like that, or maybe prepare for actually training your skills, you can do that. You can click the pause button and just take a break from getting your Double XP. So this new pause button is going to be a great addition to the Double XP event, and it will allow you to maximize your XP gains even more now. But anyway guys, enough about that. As you know, Double XP is going to be August 7th to the 10th. But now I want to get into some Double XP tips. So there is going to be a lot of them that I'm going to mention here. So these tips should really help you guys towards maximizing your XP on Double XP. So we're going to start off with our first tip, which is use XP boosts. So of course you will be getting Double XP because of the event, but there's so many boosts that you will want to use as well, so you can gain even more XP. So there are multiple different XP boosts that you can use. One, for example, is Pulse Cores and Cinder Cores. These are really helpful and they do actually stack onto Double XP. So if you guys do have some extra Pulse Cores in your bank, then definitely use them. But not only that, if you guys don't have any, just join a populated world and there will be tons of people using Pulse Cores. And once that Pulse Core is used, it will give an XP boost to everyone around you. So if you are around some people using Pulse Cores, you will gain up to a 10% XP boost, which will be really helpful. Now another XP boost that is going to be really useful is going to be portables. So portables not only give you an additional 10% XP boost, but it'll also give you a chance to save the item that you are using. So for example, the portable well, it'll give you a chance to save one of the ingredients. With the Fletcher, you'll be able to save some logs. So essentially it will just save you a bit of money, as well as allow you to gain more XP, not only through the XP boost, but you also have some more supplies to use when training. So this is a really good way of training on Double XP. Make sure you do use your portables. They can be somewhat difficult to find, so I will be linking the portables Discord server in the description down below. There you'll be able to check where all of the portables are located. So this should really help you guys when you are training on Double XP. Now, a few other XP boosts that I won't go into too much detail include the skilling outfits. Make sure you do wear those if you do have them. Of course, they always just give their XP boost. Then also the clan avatar. If you are in a clan, you can activate the clan avatar. And probably, if you are in a big clan, they will have it active in your clan world. So that will give you an XP boost as well. And then also if you are training a gathering type skill, you can use perfect juju potions. That will give you a little bit of a bonus depending on the skill. And lastly, just bonus XP does stack with Double XP. So if you guys do have a bunch of bonus XP in a skill, you'll actually be getting 3 times the amount of XP. So that is pretty good gains there as well. Now moving on to my second tip, it is prepare ahead of time. So just know what skills you are going to be training and buy those ingredients beforehand before Double XP does start. That way you don't have to spend any time while Double XP is going on figuring out what you're going to do. Now this isn't as important now with the pause button, but still it would be a good idea to at least know what skills you are going to train. Because actually over 10 days it can be difficult to even use the 48 hours of Double XP, so you may not want to even use that pause button if you can't play that much. Now another thing that you really should be careful with is buying the supplies. Since Double XP is so close right now, the supplies are really high. So that being said, make sure you don't insta-buy your supplies. They will be very high priced. Make sure you try and wait and see if you can buy them for a pretty decent price. Also, since Double XP is 10 days long, usually the prices on a lot of those items do go down in the last few days of the Double XP, so you could try that. I'm not saying they will go down, but sometimes they do, so you might be able to save some money if you do wait. Another really good thing that you should do to prepare ahead, make sure you're planting your trees, doing your farm runs, have that all ready for Double XP. So that way, once Double XP is active, you can go harvest your trees, get a bunch of XP from that, and play your own farms, and you can get a ton of XP doing all that stuff. Also, if you guys have any proteins in your bank, make sure you do use those on Double XP as well. Make sure that you have them all prepared and you know what you're going to use them for. If you guys want to check out a guide on protein packs and showing you which one's the most cost efficient, which ones are the best ones to choose, I will be linking a guide to that in the description down below. And it's very informative. It tells you basically everything you need to know about protein packs and what to use them on. But yeah, that is basically it for this tip. You really want to make sure that you do know what you're going to be doing on double XP. That way you can prepare and you'll be able to maximize the XP that you are gaining, which will greatly benefit you. Now moving on to tip number 3, it is train a buyable or expensive skill. So this is really important. You will be able to save not only a lot of time, but a lot of money as well. Now, some really good buyable skills that you can train include herb lore and summoning. So herb lore is a really useful skill and it is very costly to train this skill. So if you are training it on double XP weekend, you're not only saving all that time training it, but you will save so much money. It will actually cost you half the amount to get that level. So right now is the best time to train that skill. And then summoning is another really great skill to train. The XP rates are insane on double XP weekend. And then you not only save a bunch of money, but you will also save the charms as well. And the charms do take a long time to gather and collect. So summoning is also another really great skill to train. A few other pretty good skills that you could choose to train include construction, crafting, and fletching. Those are all buyable skills as well, so they are pretty good options. You will be able to save a decent amount of money as well as some time. And then finally, you can train the boring skills as well. So if there's a skill that you really hate, for example, rune crafting or dungeoneering, if you really don't like those skills, then maybe you think that you'd rather just train that on double XP weekend. Even though you might not save the money, you'd rather just save that time training that skill since you really just don't enjoy training it. That would also be another really good option for you guys. Now, I also just have a bunch of other random tips for you guys that will help you guys throughout double XP weekend or double XP event. Essentially, these are all pretty random. I couldn't really put them under one category, so I just named it other tips. But first off, you will want to make sure that you are using your Silverhawk feathers. If you do have any in your bank, you might have some Silverhawk downs from Treasure Hunter, so definitely use these while you are training on double XP. It'll give you some pretty free agility XP. Also, if you guys don't really enjoy agility and you really hate the skill, you could even buy some Silverhawk feathers. They're right around 20-25k each. But this is a really easy way to train agility, and it's really nice because you're training agility while you are training all of these other buyable skills as well. So it's a really good way to train it, and it's a great time to do it on double XP. Another really good tip is use your divine locations. Divine locations give really high XP per hour, even though you can only use them for a minute or two. They're a really good idea to use, so make sure you do go ahead and use them each of the 10 days. You'll get a lot of XP from them, so that is another really good idea. And then I also touched on the proteins earlier. Make sure you do use those. They are amazing XP, and it's also pretty AFK, which is kind of nice as well. Also, another quick little tip is the invention blueprints. You actually do get double XP when you are learning the invention blueprints. So if you guys have any blueprints that you haven't already learned, now would be a really good time to do that. And also, if you can make an extreme invention potion, you can actually learn those blueprints while you are boosted in inventions. So you can do that as well. And it's really great XP. As I said, it is doubled. Another really good tip is core hunting. So if you guys don't really enjoy divination, you can do core hunting, which is essentially people use pulse cores at the Memorial of Guthix, and you can get really high XP per hour of around 300 to 400,000 XP per hour, which is really good for divination. Also, there is a Discord for core hunting that I will link in the description down below. I'll basically tell you which worlds to go on, and then you can head to the Hall of Memories and gain your insane XP. Now, a few other random tips. One includes merching. You can merch on double XP. It is a really good time to do that. So if you guys have a little bit of extra cash, so usually the prices of all the raw ingredients drop right at the end of double XP. So that would be a good time to buy them, because in 3 or 4 months time, when another double XP event does occur, the prices are going to skyrocket again, and you can sell it for insane profit. Now, I do have one final tip. It is just make sure you do take breaks. You have 10 days to gather all of your 48 hours of double XP. So make sure you don't just binge all the 48 hours. Make sure you do some other fun things as well, like spending time with family and friends. It is really important just to take breaks, which is why Jagex did change this to the 10-day format rather than one weekend, which was a phenomenal change. So yeah, and you do have that pause button as well. So if you guys do want to take a break and still play RuneScape, you can definitely do that. Maybe hop on for an hour, do some bossing while you are pausing your double XP. So that is really nice. It is a really nice change to the double XP format. And really, I am so excited for this double XP. I have a lot of goals myself that I have set, and I really hope I'm able to accomplish them. And anyway, guys, that is basically it for all the tips in this video. So anyway, guys, I really hope you did find this video helpful, and some of these tips you'll be able to use on double XP weekend for some extra XP gains. And I really hope you guys have an amazing 10-day double XP event. It is going to be a blast, and hopefully you guys have a lot of fun with it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.